Hola gente, hola fans of The Cure. This video is gonna be for all the musicians out there who love The Cure and who want to play The Cure. I'm gonna try to explain what I feel is The Cure's biggest secret. And even though it's not really a secret, because it's not a secret, in a lot of ways it kind of is. Because most people, and I'm talking about musicians, they are just not aware of this instrument. They don't have a clue about this instrument. So I'm going to try to explain the Fender VI, the 6-string bass. So let me just start by saying, by telling you, when I was much younger and I was, buying pretty much every single album by The Cure, I was reading the cover of the album, and on the credits where it says who does what in the band, I remember reading something like Robert Smith, voice, guitars, keyboards, 6-string bass. And I was a bass player. I was already a musician. And I was like, 6-string bass? I don't recall Robert Smith playing a 6-string bass. That would be very weird. Because, to me and to everybody, a 6-string bass is the kind of instrument John Patitucci plays. It's a huge bass with 6 strings on it that has the fingerboard that looks like a skateboard. That's a 6-string bass. So, well, it turns out that The Cure, they were talking about a different instrument. It's an instrument that at first sight, you will definitely think it's a guitar. Even though it's slightly bigger, because it is bigger, it looks like a guitar. It has 6 strings just like a guitar, but the thing is that everything is down an octave. So the tuning of that instrument, of the Fender VI, the 6-string bass, is the exact same tuning of the guitar, but below 1 octave. So meaning that the lowest string of the Fender VI is the exact same string as the lowest string of a regular 4-string bass. So that means that the Fender VI has the whole range of a standard bass, even though it doesn't really sound the same, because it's not a very good idea to use the Fender VI as a bass instrument, as a real bass. But it's a great idea to use it as a melodic instrument, which is what The Cure has been doing over these years. They use it, I think they started to use the Fender VI in 1981 with the song Primary. So it's a long time with that instrument. And the thing is that I've heard people playing the Fender VI parts with guitar, and it just doesn't work. You cannot use a guitar to play the Fender VI. Basically, the Fender VI is a bass. That's just the way it is. So you can get away if you use a real bass to play the Fender VI parts, because it's the same kind of instrument. So this, for instance, this instrument is a 5-string bass. It's a standard bass. And what I did, I just put the first 5 strings of the Fender VI. And the good thing about this trick is that The Cure never used the lower strings of the Fender VI. You can get away with just 4 strings, which is what I did back in 2005 when I was playing with Curiosa, C-U-R-E-O-S-A, Curiosa. That was the Cure tribute band here in Argentina. And when I was playing Curiosa, what I did is I grabbed another bass that I had, and I put, which was a 4-string bass, and I just put the first 4 strings of the Fender VI, and it sounded, the same, because it's a bass instrument. It sounded exactly the same. So let me show you. This is bass. So let me show you how it sounds. Close enough? That's what I want to point out very strongly, is that if you use a real bass with a higher tuning, you will get that kind of sound. So I don't know, I don't think I have anything left to say. So espero que Espero que haya sido claro el video y nos vemos otro día.